Dark clouds hanging in the empty sky. Breathing deep, but I can't ask why. Heart pounds loud like a thunderous drum, falling apart, yet I won't succumb. I bleed for love with every fight, through the shadows into the light. Torn and broken, but I won't let go. Bleeding for love with a fire below. Bare hands gripping at the edge of fate, the weight of the world I can't escape. Eyes burning bright with a tear-streaked stare. I'd give it all just to meet you there. I bleed for love with every fight, through the shadows into the light. Torn and broken, but I won't let go. Bleeding for love with a fire below. Every scar tells a story I hide. Every wound I wear with pride. No surrender, no turning away. Bleeding for love, come what may. I bleed for love with every fight, through the shadows into the light. Torn and broken, but I won't let go. Bleeding for love with a fire below. The sky bleeds fire where I stand alone. Heart cracked open, stones turned to bone. No answers found, just a deafening cry. Forever in pain, I can't say goodbye. Waves of sorrow crash on my brittle shore. Every step taken feels like a war. Your voice, a memory that cuts like steel. Forever in pain, it's all I feel. Scream to the heavens, tear through the night, burning inside me. Nothing feels right. Hold me together before I fall apart. Forever in pain with a broken heart. Roads keep twisting but lead to despair. Searching for you but you're never there. Aching for solace in a world gone cold. Forever in pain, stories left untold. The guitar wails, it sings my defeat, a song of sorrow where life and loss meet. Every note pierces deep through my veins. Forever in pain, love turned to chains. Scream to the heavens, tear through the night, burning inside me, nothing feels right. Hold me together before I fall apart. Forever in pain, with a broken heart. With a broken heart. City lights burn low tonight. Shadows creeping, stealing sight. Empty bottles echo cries. Whisper truth where silence lies. Lonely streets where dreams decay. Concrete tears wash dreams away. Voices tremble in the rain. Lost in echoes, drowned in pain. Grit and gravel underneath. Life's a struggle, can't find peace. Haunted footsteps in the night, searching for a flicker light. Cracked and broken mirror stare. Reflections token blank despair. Faded memories on the wall. Answers lost within the sprawl. Rust and ruin scream and shout. across the floor. Heartbeats pound like thunder roars. Fingers clutch the fading light. Can you hear me in the night? Tearing down the walls of stone, calling out but I'm alone. Falling through this endless sky. Can you hear me asking why? Can you hear me through the pain, through the fire and the rain? Every scream I can't contain. Can you hear me once again? Whispers lost in empty air, searching for a soul to care. Buried deep where dreams decay. Can you hear me drift away? Silence breaks and pulls me near. Voices loud but never clear. Reach for something I can't hold. Can you hear me growing cold? Can you hear me through the pain, through the fire and the rain? Every scream I can't contain. Can you hear me once Can you hear me through the pain, through the fire and the rain? Every scream I can't contain. Can you hear me once again? I saw you standing in the rain tonight. Weight of the world in your shadowed light. Try to reach but the space grew wide. Fingers grasping at the tears you hide. The pavement burns with the words unsaid. The face of memory I can't get out my head. The wind howls but it can't drown you. Every step I take just leads back to you. Breaking through the silence of your heart, tearing down the walls that keep us apart. Hold me close in the fire and the pain. Love me through the storm again and again. The stars fell down when you turned away. Night swallowed the promise of another day. Your voice still haunts in the quiet hours. Time's cruel hand stripping away the flowers. Guitar wail as the drums crash deep. Your face a ghost in the dreams I keep. Heavy hands strumming truth in the air. Every chord a cry for you to care. Breaking through the silence fingers trace the air of this hollow night. I search in the void where you burn so bright. Each step I take feels heavier than stone, chasing a memory that cuts to the bone. I crave your name like fire craves the rain. It's etched in my veins like an endless chain. The sound of it lingers, won't let me breathe. I crave your name, but it slips through the trees. The wall screams silence where your voice once sang. The echo of you, it still feels like a fang. Every heartbeat is a wound I can't tame, and all that I want is to cry out your name. I crave your name like fire craves the rain. It's etched in my veins like an endless chain. The sound of it lingers, won't let me breathe. I crave your name, but it slips through the trees. The strings of the guitar howl like my soul. The beat of the drums, a black burning hole. Every note a reminder of what I lost. Every chord a price, no matter the cost. I crave your name like fire craves the rain. It's etched in my veins like an endless chain. The sound of it lingers, won't let me breathe. I crave your name, but it slips through the trees. Shadows creeping down the empty halls. Dreams of broken, silent echo calls. Heart is heavy with the weight of pain. Nothing left but ghosts in the rain. Clouds are drifting, covers up the moon. Time is slipping way too soon. Lost connections fading like a stain. Nothing left but ghosts in the rain. Why'd you leave without a trace? Empty spaces haunt this place. Questions linger, answers wane. Nothing left but ghosts in the rain. Hollow whispers in the night, lonely searching for the light. Every step a futile game. Nothing left but ghosts in the rain. bitter mark. Hope is drowning down the drain. Nothing left but ghosts in the rain. Why'd you leave without a trace? Empty spaces haunt this place. Questions linger, answers wane. Nothing left but ghosts in the rain. Shattered glass on the floor, memories knocking at my door. Cigarette burns on my soul. Lost in shadows, can't take control. With tear-stained sheets, heart's a drum that barely beats. Whispers of what used to be, an echo in eternity. Broken dreams under the moon, howling at a distant tune. Bleeding rain from fractured skies, seeing truths behind your lies. Fading pictures on the wall, watch them crumble, watch them fall. Restless ghosts in the night, no more dawn, no more light. Wandering through this empty haze, holding on to better days. Questions running through my mind, searching answers I can't find. Guitars wail just like my cries. String of sorrow cuts and ties. Melody of love's demise, played into the darkened sky. Walking down this desolate road, there's secrets untold. Heart heavy with the weight of past. Eyes searching for a light to cast. Beneath the moon's cold, pale glow, wandering through fields of woe, lost voices echo in the wind, memories of battles never win. Crying out to the night sky, questions linger, never shy. Broken dreams and wasted years, drowning in a sea of tears. Tar weeps its sorrow tune. Stars hidden behind the moon. Fingers bleed on rusted strings. Hope fades like shattered wings. Dusty paths and crumbling stones, lonely nights and aching bones. Time drags on like a ghost, yearning for what hurts the most. Crying out to the night sky, questions linger, never shy. Broken dreams and wasted years, drowning in a sea of tears. Burning skies in the night so black, lost in the void, can't find my track. Fingers trace the edge of the flame. This empty space calls my name. Dust on the ground where dreams once stood, falling apart like I knew they would. Eyes to the stars, but the light won't stay. I'm reaching out, you're slipping away. Before you fade into the storm, before the cold becomes my norm, hold my hand, don't let it break. Before you're gone, time. The melody lost the missing rhyme. Before you fade into the storm, before the cold becomes my norm, hold my hand, don't let it break. Before you're gone, before I wake, can't erase the scars you've drawn, can't rewrite what's already gone. But I'll fight the weight of this decay, just to keep you one more day. Before you fade into the storm, before the cold becomes my norm, hold my hand, don't let it break. Before you're gone, before I wake, before I wake. Shadows stretch across the room, hands that held now drift apart. The silent screams, it knows the truth, a broken line, a fractured heart. Footsteps fade into the haze, the light once warm, now cold and bare. The weight of time, it bends my spine. Almost forever, but you're not there. Almost forever, we built the sky. Almost forever, we learned to fly. Almost forever, the dream we share. Now it's just me and the empty air. Fingers trace where you once stood, the wall still hum with all your heat. But now the fire's turned to stone, and all that's left is your defeat. I scream but